In 1924, deep in the jungles of Honduras, a pilot named Charles Lindbergh reported seeing an ancient city made of white stone beneath the green canopy. For decades, explorers searched for it. Locals called it La Ciudad Blanca, the White City. But what they found there, buried beneath centuries of silence, defied everything we thought we knew about the rise of civilization.
The year was 1939. In a dimly lit study at Yale University, a young archaeologist named Dr. Samuel Archer stared at a set of parchments spread across his desk. They were smuggled from a private library in Seville, Spain, fragments of a 16th century conquistador's diary. The last line read, "We entered a valley where statues wept blood, and the gods spoke from the stones. None who lingered remained
Archer
human."
wasn't superstitious, but those words haunted him. He had spent years studying pre-Columbian civilizations, the Maya, the Aztec, the Olmec, yet none matched the descriptions in the diary. The text spoke of a city older than time, built from pure white limestone that glowed at night. His mentor, Professor William Haddon, dismissed it as colonial fantasy. "Sam, the jungle plays tricks on men. White cities don't glow. Malaria
Samuel
does."
knew something others didn't. He had a map, drawn on bark cloth, traced with natural dyes, given to him by a Mosquito Coast trader who claimed his grandfather had walked among the ruins before the forest swallowed them. The lines were faint, like whispers through time, leading to an area uncharted on any modern survey. The locals called it Ciudad del Silencio, the
But
city
Samuel
of
knew
silence.
something others didn't. He had a map, drawn on bark cloth, traced with natural dyes, given to him by a Mosquito Coast trader who claimed his grandfather had walked among the ruins before the forest swallowed them. The lines were faint, like whispers through time, leading to an area uncharted on any modern survey. The locals called it Ciudad del Silencio, the city of silence. In March 1940, Archer assembled an expedition team, 6 men, 2 mules, and a native guide named Ibarra, who refused to speak at night. They entered the Mosquitia rainforest, a place explorers called the Green Abyss. Humidity turned breath to steam, insects formed living clouds, and every shadow seemed alive. By the 4th day, they found remnants of stone roads, carved blocks so precisely fitted they could pass for Incan masonry. But this was thousands of miles from Peru. "Impossible," Archer murmured, "unless the civilizations were connected." At night, strange sounds echoed, rhythmic thuds like distant drums, though no tribe was known to live here. The guide whispered,
On the
"The
10th
stones
day,
still
the
remembered."
jungle opened into a clearing. Before them rose a vast stone face, 30 feet tall, half buried in vines. Its eyes were hollow, but inside those sockets glimmered flecks of quartz that caught the moonlight. "The gods," Ibarra muttered, kneeling. "They're watching." Archer pressed his lantern close. The carvings bore writing, but not Mayan glyphs. The symbols were older, more geometric, resembling Proto-Sumerian forms found in Mesopotamia. That night,
If
Archer
this script
wrote in
is
his
genuine,
journal,
then someone, long before Columbus, long before the Maya, crossed oceans and built cities here. Chapter 3. The Forbidden Chamber. Days later, they found the entrance to a buried temple. Inside, the air was thick and metallic. The walls were etched with stars, constellations known only to ancient astronomers. In the center stood a basin filled with hardened red clay. As Archer brushed away the dust, the pattern revealed a human face, but not quite human. Long skull, narrow eyes, alien to any known
then
civilization.
came the sound. a low hum vibrating through the stone, as if the walls themselves were breathing. Ibarra screamed, dropped his torch, and fled into the night. When Archer chased him outside, the jungle was utterly silent. Even the insects had stopped. The only sound was the wind, whispering through the stone corridors like distant chanting. By dawn, they found Ibarra's body near the riverbank, eyes open, skin pale, no wounds. His last expression was one of awe or terror. Archer's journal for that day ended abruptly. Something here is alive. It's not flesh, but it remembers.